Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Space Quest 1, the Sarin Encounter. We just got the keycard and the cartridge. Nice look in our inventory. Cartridge, keycard. Okay, we're on our way out of the Arcada, because we have everything we want. There's a couple of dead people on the ground down there. They don't really serve any purpose. We've met all the dead people that will be helpful, I think. There could be one more. Anyway, we'll just kind of pick our way around them. Hopefully don't crash into them, so wave goodbye to the Arcada's two main floors. And we'll keep on walking. Ooh, okay. When it says you think you hear footsteps down the bottom, you know that you've found a Saurian. So I did want to show you this before we left, and I might hide from him. See, that's him. He will shoot you and you will die. Unable to see anyone here, the alien leaves to search elsewhere. But I just hid there because I don't really like to get shot. It's not very fun. Anyway, we're downstairs in the Arcada now after catching the elevator down. There's another dead guy. I'll show you what happens when you search a dead guy's body that doesn't have anything. Search body. You search a laser wizard corpse, which reveals nothing. How usefully useful. There's a whole lot of flashing lights and a big window. Yep, found nothing again. This panel has something interesting, so let's go take a look at it. Look at panel. On the console by the window, you got two buttons marked Open Bay Door, Close Bay Door. We want to escape, so press Open Bay Door. Chink, and we can see outer space in all its lovely 1984 graphical quality. Just for good measure, ooh, shit. This is not good. Hide. Oops, hide. Say what? Alrighty, I think we're gonna die here. On the second, hide. I'm hiding. Is anyone gonna come? I think I might just save it. We'll save it as a Saurian again, and I'll just risk it by coming out quite stealthily. I'm not sure if this guy has anything. Okay, this guy doesn't. Alright, to get into the door, we'll put keycard in slot. You slide the keycard into its slot, you hear an audible click, you take the keycard back. Got some puzzle points for just opening this door. Yeah, okay, that guy wasn't coming anytime soon. Alright, so now, as we can see by the big sign up in the top left, warning, bay doors are... It says bay doors are open. We need to have a look at this thing. Look panel. The console is adorned with many status indicators. One button on the right is marked airlock. Press airlock. The game doesn't tell you useless information. If you need to press a button, it will obviously say, this button says this. All the rest is jargon which you don't care about. So it's very easy to figure out what you need and what you don't need. We also need to look in these cupboards just under the warning bay door sign. So we'll go over and we'll press left button. And while we're here, press right button. So, it's a nice spacesuit we've got there. Get suit. Now we're adorned from head to toe in lovely stuff. This thing is called Look Left Cupboard. Okay. This thing's called a gadget. We need this, or we will fail. Let's have a look at gadget. Written on the electronic gadget are the words dialect translator. On one end is a dial and a light, currently dim. It's a nice little picture of our dialect translator. So what we have to do is stop him walking, dial. You turn the dial to the right, the light begins to glow. Lovely, we actually need that for later on. Look panel. Looking at the console, you see a button marked platform. There are also some gauges which don't interest you, see? It says platform, doesn't really care about anything else. So, there's now an escape pod here. How handy. I wonder how else we're going to escape. If you want, you can just walk out there, but you'll die, because you'll float through space, never to be found again. So, I say we enter pod. You cannot perform that from here. If you walk around like two screens. Let's close the door. Done. We have to put on our seatbelt. And if I spelt it right, it might do it. Done. Look panel. The console consists of a screen, pod status indicators, a throttle, and some buttons. The buttons are marked auto nav, power, and don't touch. Well, let's press power. Ooh, we're alive. Let's pull the lever. And we're away! A nice shot of the screen taking off. The escape pod moves slowly into the vehicle bay and into outer space. And that's a nice picture of the Arcada as we zoom away. Congratulations, you have narrowly escaped an explosive death. Don't start patting yourself on the back just now yet, though. You are now travelling aimlessly through the cosmos. When I first played this, I thought I'd beaten the game. I thought I'd wasted my money. Anyway, let's save it as escaped Arcada. I will now show you something kind of amusing if you've played King's Quest. Press don't touch. We can already see that's a stupid plan, but let's do it. It said don't touch, I warned you. Ken, did you hear something? It was probably just the gators entertaining another Space Quest player. Go back to sleep, Berta. And we get eaten by crocodiles. Through a strange quirk of fate, or was it? You have stumbled into a place beyond time, space, and dimension. You have entered the Daventry Zone. That's right, the land of King's Quest. This will not help you now since you are playing Space Quest. Lovely. Alright, so now, what we're supposed to do is press auto nav, which is the auto navigator. And we'll fly through space. Hopefully somewhere nice. Maybe some palm trees, some coconuts. We can have some nice island refuge place after we escape the Arcada for a hard-working... Oh, hello. The monitor flashes. You study to see what new information is being displayed. Planet profile. Planet Corona. Dimensions. You can read that for yourself. Atmosphere breathable. Life/civilization unknown. Temperature 40 degrees Celsius. Navigation systems locked in. Well, I mean, the autonav system is locked onto the small planet of Corona and the pod has begun its approach. Nothing to do now but hang on. Well, I mean, the temperature's right for our island paradise, but it doesn't really look too nice. It looks pretty sandy. And here we come in for land, which was very spectacularly crashy. After a skull-jarring landing, you peer through the shattered viewing port out into the desert landscape. A feeling of utter desolation settles in. You're in a fine mess now, Hux. Well, let's save it, because we're landed on Corona. And I'm going to call the quits here. We've got a nice little cliffhanger going here. So now I'm going to end the game. I'm going to quit, exit game, yes. And I will see you next time in part 3 of the Space Quest, the Saurian Adventure, Encounter, whatever.